The tale of Sprocket, the squirrel. Deep in the heart of Silverwood Forest, where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the rivers hummed lullabies, there lived a small, curious squirrel named Sprocket. Unlike the other squirrels, who were content gathering acorns and hopping from tree to tree, Sprocket was always looking for something more. He had a big heart and a mind full of questions, and most notably, he could talk. At first, it was a secret. Sprocket realized he could speak at a very young age, but he kept it to himself. The other animals in the forest wouldn't understand, he thought. What would the wise old owl, Professor Hoot, say, or the mischievous rabbits? He imagined they'd laugh at him or think he was strange. One crisp autumn morning, as Sprocket was scurrying along a branch, he spotted a young fox, its fur bright like the setting sun, looking lost. "Hey there, little fox," Sprocket called out, his voice chipper. The fox froze, ears twitching. Did you just speak?" it asked, wide-eyed. Sprocket hesitated but then shrugged. "I did, and it's about time someone noticed. I can talk, you know." The fox's tail swished with excitement. "I've never met a talking squirrel before. I'm Luna, by the way. I'm lost, and I'm trying to find the clearing where the blue flowers bloom." Sprocket perked up. He knew exactly where the clearing was. It was one of his favorite spots in the entire forest. "Well, I know that place. I'll help you get there." The two set off together, Luna following Sprocket's nimble, quick steps. As they journeyed, Sprocket chatted with Luna, telling her stories about the forest and its secrets, like the time the beavers built a dam so strong it held up a whole river, or when the crows created a makeshift theater with fallen branches for their plays. Luna laughed, her ears flopping with each jump. "You're so funny, Sprocket. I didn't know squirrels had such fun stories." Sprocket puffed out his chest proudly. "Well, I have a lot of stories, and you know, I think you're the first animal in the forest to ever really listen." As they approached the clearing with the blue flowers, Luna's eyes widened. The flowers shimmered under the pale sun, and their soft petals seemed to glow with magic. "This is it. This is the place," Sprocket nodded. "I told you I knew the way, but you know, Luna, I think it's time I tell the rest of the forest that I can talk. It's kind of lonely not sharing stories with everyone." Luna smiled warmly. "I think they'll be amazed, and maybe they'll want to hear your stories too." Just then, a group of animals appeared at the clearing. A pair of rabbits, the wise old owl, and even a few deer. They all stopped, staring at Sprocket with wide eyes. "What's going on here?" asked Professor Hoot, adjusting his spectacles. Sprocket took a deep breath, his little chest swelling with courage. "I can talk. I've always been able to talk, and I want to share my stories with all of you. Maybe we can all learn something new." The animals were silent for a moment. Then, the rabbits hopped forward, one of them laughing. "Well, why didn't you say so before, Sprocket?" The deer nodded. "I think that's wonderful. Tell us a story." And so, Sprocket did. He told them about the grand adventures he'd had, the hidden paths through the forest, and the friendships he'd made with the smallest ants and the tallest trees. The animals listened, captivated by his tales. And from that day on, Sprocket became known as the storyteller of Silverwood Forest, the squirrel who could talk and whose stories brought the forest together. No longer was he just a curious little squirrel. He was a bridge between the creatures of the forest, and his voice echoed through the trees, weaving a tapestry of adventure, wisdom, and friendship. And that, my friends, is how Sprocket the squirrel became the most beloved storyteller in all of Silverwood. The moral of this story is never be afraid to share your unique gifts. What makes you different might just be what brings others together. I hope you enjoyed that.